What I'd like to do, because this is where I'm at, is I'd like to do a little exercise if Rabbi Mark would allow me to.
Please.
All right.
This is the 2-minute big mind?
2 minutes, maybe three. Maybe three. With all of you. Already? All right, all right. Because what's come up over this weekend is we notice that when we get stuck in a particular perspective, it's very difficult sometimes to discuss. If we're scientifically minded and we're speaking to someone who has had a transcendent experience, the two can't communicate. It's very difficult. If we get stuck somehow in one perspective like the absolute, then and someone else is coming from what we might call the relative side, we can't really communicate because we're stuck in a perspective. So I'd like to do a very simple exercise that I think can show the entire room just how simple all of this could be. Okay? So what I'd like to do, and I know a lot of you have never done any big mind or voice dialogue. I see new faces in here. So just play along. Okay? It's a game. And you'll hear enough from others. So fake it until you make it. Okay? Just pretend. All right? I'm going to ask to speak to a couple of different aspects of mind, a couple of different voices, and then I'm going to demonstrate something to you. So first, what I'd like to do is I'd like to speak to your desiring mind. Your desiring mind. Okay? So let me speak to your desiring mind. So who are you?
Desiring.
All right. So tell me about you. And just raise your hand. What do you do? Yes. Okay. I desire love. Anybody else? Yes. All right. I desire endless, free-flowing passion. Anybody else? I desire playmates. Great. Acceptance. Now, when, as the desiring mind, are you satisfied? All right. What would you say about you and satisfaction? I can't get no. All right. All right. Now I'd like to speak to another voice. I'd like to speak to the mind that is constantly seeking, the seeking mind. May I speak to that? Seeking mind. All right, who are you?
Seeking mind.
All right, tell me about you. Yes. All right, I seek truth above all. Good. Anybody else? Yes. You want to find it so badly. Great. Anybody else? Anyone else? All right, I seek, but I have tunnel vision in my seeking. Right? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I saw a hand back there. I seek beauty. All right, now what I'd like to do is I would like this side of the room divided right here, okay, and you can, if you're in the middle, you can pick, to stay in this seeking mind, okay? Just remain there. And everybody on this side of the room, I'd like now to speak to the non-seeking, non-desiring mind. All right, who am I speaking to? Non-seeking, non-desiring mind. All right, now sit with this for a moment. And see what it's like to be the non-seeking, non-desiring mind. All right, so tell me about you and what you're experiencing right now. Just this half of the room. What are you experiencing? Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Immediately filled with compassion. Anybody else? Particularly new people. Yes. You're filled with laughter. Great. Anything else you'd like to say? Openness. Okay. Tell me a little more. Yes. All right, so you're aware of your surroundings. Yes. You notice and aware of your heartbeat. Okay. Yes. All right, right here, right now. Do you feel peace? Do you feel satisfied? All right, now I'd like this half of the room to start a discussion with this half, one at a time, and I'd like you to ask them a question. Go ahead. Raise your hand and whoever wants to answer it. Yes, sir. All right, sir. How do I get what they've got? Excellent question. All right, anybody want to answer it here? Yes.
It's right here, right now.
Okay, now I want to know how you feel right now about their replies. Yes.
How do I get to that?
Yeah, okay. How do I get there? Go ahead.
I want it. Yeah.
Anybody else here? Yes.
They seem a little simple-minded.
All right, so they seem a little simple-minded. Now, anybody else here? What's coming up for you? They're disengaged. Good. Anybody else here? Yes.
Jealous.
You're jealous. All right, now, how do you feel about this group? Yes.
Too noisy.
They're too noisy. Yes. Let go. Let go. Anybody else here? Yeah. They're kind of interesting. Enjoying it. Yeah. All right, now, I'd like this side of the room, I'd like to speak to the seeking, desiring mind again. Okay? You are? Seeking, desiring mind. Now, this half of the room, I'd like to speak to the non-seeking, non-desiring mind. All right, you are? All right, now sit with it for a moment. Okay, now tell me what you're experiencing. Yes. I'm complete right here, right now. Yes. Relaxation and peace. Yes. Space and light and everything. Anybody else? Very good. A true witness, able to experience all the texture, I don't remember what else. Richness. All right, now I'd like to start a dialogue. You may ask them anything you'd like.
How do you get there?
Anybody want to answer it?
Where?
What?
Where?
Get where? Okay, anybody else?
You
I said, you are there.
cut through yourself.
Cut through yourself. Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes.
Stop the time.
Stop desiring. Now, how do you feel from their answers?
Aggressive.
Their answers,
I feel aggressive.
you feel aggressive towards them because,
What's the value? What are you guys talking about?
all right, okay, very good. Yes.
I'm done with them. Can I ask you both something?
Okay.
I feel like I have nowhere to go. I did and I do.
All right, good. All right, now what I'd like to do, and normally what I would do is ask you to stand up, but I'm not going to do that today. And I'd like you to be the voice that includes, embraces these two, because you've both been there now, you've all been there, the non-seeking and the seeking, the non-desiring and the desiring. And I want you now to speak as that voice which transcends, which embraces and yet goes beyond these two. All right, let me speak to that transcendent voice. It embraces the two.
Yeah.
All right, now I want you to look at what just happened. And see what you notice, what you're aware of, what you're conscious of. Go ahead. Okay, so the whole room came together as a whole. Excellent. What else are you aware of? Yes. All right, that I am responsible for the states that I want to feel. So I am responsible. Anybody else? Yes. Compassion for, okay, for self and humanity. Excellent. Soothe. And, okay, I can soothe myself and be soothed. Now I want you to look at, in a way we can say, the humor in this, and how we can so easily get stuck in a position and think that that position is the whole, when it's always just the partial. I want you to look at that and see what comes up for you. What are you aware of? Yes? Okay. Trying to hold the weather. Okay. All right. Thank you all.